Hello everybody and welcome to the CanAm Holiday Volleyball Showcase held at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Centre. Tonight's matchup is between the Long Beach State 49ers and the University of Alberta Golden Bears. My name's Josh Nicol, a proud partner with this event with the Passing 9 podcast. And joining me is Sing Chen. I don't know what your title is. You're kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You're the guy behind the curtain making it all happen, pushing all the buttons. So I'm glad you could get on commentary. Hopefully they don't need you running around and making sure the event's on time and all that good stuff that you've been doing so far.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for the intro. Actually, my first time on commentary, so it's going to be a really fun time. Thanks for having me with you.
Well, you picked a great match to do it because I feel like we're going to have lots to talk about. This is going to be a great match. Long Beach has already, been in the night game. They went to 5 with Trinity, and Alberta, just a great team to watch. I'm excited to see what Elker can do as a setter. One of my favorite players to watch so far in the showcase.
Yeah, for sure. I know both teams had a 5-setter on Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and both teams barely clawed away. Like Alberta won 15-12 in the 5th set, and Long Beach lost 15-13 on just an unfortunate error. But we know that they're both ready to go. They had an off day yesterday. They're ready to show everyone what they got.
So at the start of the showcase, we would see teams just kind of feeling each other out. It would be kind of slow to start. As we get later and later into the showcase, I feel like teams are going for it. They're being more aggressive. They got video on each other. So I'm expecting right out of the gates these guys are going to go for it.
Oh, I expect the same thing. I know one thing that a lot of teams commented on was they're using this new ball, the Mikasa V200W, that they started using in the World League competitions this year. And a lot of the schools haven't used it. Obviously, in the NCAA, they use the Molten ball. And even here in the youth sports, they use another Mikasa ball that feels quite a bit different from the one they're using now.
So, good matchup here is the always strong Alberta Golden Bears taking on the defending NCAA champions. But as Long Beach, as we go up and down the roster, any team that loses stud players like TJ DeFalco, obviously they're going to take a step back, but obviously they're still a threat in their own division.
Oh, for sure, and I think we saw that on the first night against Trinity Western. They put up such a battle. So let's see what they got today. And wow, what a block by Simon Anderson.
Nice job started as Alberta wants to go to freezing early running the pipe there. No luck as the Long Beach block takes over.
For sure, and honestly, I love when the setter really tries to establish the middle, not just their front middle attacker, but their pipe, whether it's behind the setter, a push pipe right to the left of the middle attacker, or almost straight across. Like, that's where you really win the middle blockers, and you really try to draw them so that you can get really good sets for your outsides.
Nice serving pressure by Long Beach as they are in the free ball, and they cash in on it.
Wow, Simon Anderson winning the first 2 points of the match, and obviously in his first year at Long Beach, he was an All-American rookie, and I think also a second-team All-American. And his second year, he was an honorable mention. So great start to his young career, and looking forward to a lot more from the young Dane.
Yeah, another Denmark guy finding California as their home for their NCAA volleyball. We saw that with Kai Jensen last night with UCLA in setting. So Denmark sending some top talent to North America to play the pro secondary.
Yeah, and obviously all the big ones for some reason.
Maybe they're all big there. They grow them big, I guess.
I hope they come to Toronto someday too,
As we see Kennedy back to serve for Alberta. Long Beach again, passing well.
And that goes just off the antenna. It looks like another point for Alberta, ties it up 2-2.
Yeah, Siegfried making a hitting error there. He's going to be aggressive all game. Nice to see him get a swing early.
Now we got Kennedy still serving. Let's see what he goes for. Probably another deep float. Yep.
Another great pass by Long Beach.
And what I talked about earlier, finding the middle, this is going to be a attack all day long with Simon Anderson. They really set him up. They set a pipe going. It's going to really free up their outsides, especially someone like Siegfried, who might not be super big. Freeing him up by keeping the middle blocker just a bit closer gives him those seams to find.
Not super big, but to steal from another Hawaii guy who's a little undersized. Taylor Crabb made a nice living playing some indoor. Now he's doing some beach stuff, but those Hawaii guys, they can ball when they get on the outside.
Yeah, definitely. I think they grow up just playing every type of volleyball, whether it's beach or indoor. They have such a rich volleyball culture there, obviously with the school just having the success they have and the talent they produce, like you said.
There's Holborn. Doesn't get the best contact, but taking care of it. Holborn, one of the vets here on this Alberta team, counted on for a lot of leadership.
Good serve. Long Beach to the outside, and wow, that's a great block.
Wow, CanAm, the 6'5", 210. That's a big boy pressing that one in. Fans will recognize his name from the Canadian junior national team.
Let's take a look at that again. That solo block right in the court. Holborn still serving.
Again, Long Beach in system running their middles here.
Pass off the net. And yes, it did touch hands.
Great shot by Friesen there. I think that's all he had with the missed time in the approach there, but cashing in.
Yeah. What a start for him. Way to use Carlos Rivera, the smaller setter, way to go right off his hands. Obviously being a little smaller, he has to have a little bit of a different timing on his block.
So Alberta up 5-3 early on in this one. Nice shot. I thought he was over there, but Samara says no. The officiating has been top tier so far in this event, so anytime they call or don't call something, I just automatically agree with it.
Oh, same. I know. I was hanging out with some of the coaches, and they were saying a couple of these refs, they're some of the best they've had, whether it's comparing with NCAA or U Sports.
They're just doing a good job of calling the stuff they have to, and if not, just letting the athleticism and letting the athletes figure out the point here.
Yeah, and Simon Anderson rips a spin serve, and wow, that's an ace. Great. Another point for Simon Anderson. That's 4 or 5 already.
Nice hook to area 1 there on that serve. Love the shot of the Long Beach bench. The NCAA benches, they have a little bit more fun. I think, you know, the OCAA, the OUA, the refs take it too serious and they don't let the bench get loose here. But I think the NCAA, they have the green light to have some fun there.
Yeah, I think they have a few really good celebrations. I think we're going to see a couple later from Long Beach as well. A few of the classic ones. And earlier we saw today with the Lewis Flyers and Ohio State Buckeyes, they have some really awesome bench celebrations that we don't always see here in Canada.
Yeah, Terrence and I talked about that in the second match with Lewis, where if you don't have the home crowd with you, it's good to bring it with your box squad, the guys on the bench, just get involved in the match and have some fun with it.
Ooh, that knocks over a camera filming in the back, actually. Wow, I hope that's okay. I hope we're okay.
Nice assist by the UCLA statistician to catch it on the first bounce there. I hope it survived, but a little bit of a miss hit there.
Thank you for our hosts, Patrick Richardson and Sophie Bukovic, for picking that up and making sure the camera's still good to go. But yeah, I don't
know if that ball's landed yet. If it wouldn't hit the camera, I think it's still going.
Just a few bricks up if there are bricks here. Yeah, I think going back to wow, Billy Johnston. This guy can really jump. I don't know if you saw a video of him when we did an Instagram takeover a while ago that Alberta did it with George Hoburn. He filmed Billy Johnston just crushing a ball on a self-toss.
You know, Billy Johnson all the way from New Zealand. I wonder if he's enjoying those wonderful Edmonton winters that we hear so many fond people talk about.
Not my favorite, and another ace for Alberta brings them up 8-6.
That's Friesen earning one.
He's back to serve. Let's see if he can do it again.
Nice job by Alberta to apply some serving pressure. Long Beach, a very good side-out team. Good to see them finally get their setter behind the attack line, see if they can deal here.
It's a great shot by Spencer Oliver. Great shot right off the top of hand, something you can't really do too much against.
Great shot here, and hitting nice high and deep on that. We'll call it in system, but the setter well behind the attack line on that one, so good pressure again by Alberta. Alger gonna have to chase here.
Power dump, great dig in 6.
Nice shot by Siegfried there. You know, Long Beach showed a lot of that throughout the showcase. They're just going to grind it out. They're just going to try to get a touch on every ball. It's really hard to score clean on this team. They just find a way to contest every ball.
For sure, and like you said, they graduated a few stud All-Americans, but for some of these guys who are in their 3rd year, 2nd year, 4th year, who are still around, they've been around a championship culture for the last 2 years, winning back-to-back NCAA titles. They know what it takes to win.
Nice stop on CanAm coming out of the back row.
And they take the lead 9-8 just like that.
Love the Selly from the bench there. Great camera work by our staff here.
Yeah, I think I want to go back to Selly work you were talking about. I remember being at the Volleyball Nations League when they were here in Ottawa in 2018 now. And Australia has something like that. They were fan favorites just because they were dancing all over the place. And wow, a big celebration by them.
Here we go. Nice job by the Long Beach block.
So yeah, let's see who can really get the fans hyped up the most. I think Alberta, though it's in Canada, you still got to travel to get here. Got to hop on a plane. Almost the same flight as coming from California, really.
You see Poole back to serve. Nice job getting Alberta out of system.
See ball here.
Did that get? And that's 3 straight blocks for the Long Beach State 49ers.
Wow, that's a great call. I couldn't see it too clearly from our angle, but the rest right on it.
Coach Brock Davidoff going to call a timeout there as they now trail 11-18. Great camera work. That's a great triple by Long Beach. The timing there, full press by everybody. Well, what do you think so far? I think Long Beach has really established that they're going to serve and block really well. What else are you seeing?
I think Alberta's doing a good job applying some good service pressure. Obviously, there's a miss there that took out the camera, but overall, they're trying to apply some really good pressure. There's some really good seam serves. They're attacking high, they're attacking low. really seeing what Long Beach's weaknesses are. I know Long Beach hasn't played a season game yet, and with a pretty new lineup, Alberta probably doesn't know too much on every single player. They got to really figure out what the weaknesses of this team are.
Yeah, credit to the great coaching staff on every team here at the Showcase. Every match making quick adjustments, so I'm excited to see coming out of this timeout what Brock Davidoff and the rest of the coaching staff wanted to discuss there. Alberta trailing 8-11 here.
Any predictions here on this play?
I think, well, they have too many weapons, but Kennedy's ready to feast out there on the left side if they can get him a one-on-one passing in system here.
And in
even
system.
better, go to Johnston in the middle there.
Yeah, and setting him up and making sure that he's involved. And let's see what they do now that the middles are really established, setting Johnston and Hoburn a couple times.
Man, Elgert's just so fun to watch. Every ball comes out the exact same way. Great footwork. Meets the ball exactly the same time.
Wow, that was a huge triple block on the pipe. What a read.
Timing there as Long Beach runs the fast back row play, but Alberta was sitting on that as we get a replay here.
Let's see all three blockers go up together, just like that. 6 hands, what are you going to do with that?
Great job by Hoburn not to bite on the middle there and kind of patiently just read block it out and get up on the pipe.
That was a great read by Hoburn, but also by the other blockers to see that so quickly. CanAm miss serve, Long Beach back to serve. Shane Holdaway, the 6'8" middle coming in. Good pass by Alberta, setting up that middle. George Hoburn with a kill right to his fellow middle on the other side of the court.
They list Hoburn as 6'9", 235. Like, there are some large men playing in the Showcase this week.
And I think 235 is no small number, but George Hoburn looks like a big 235.
I think that's, yeah.
He looks strong. Oh, right back to the middle. This might be a middle battle on both sides, something that I love to see just because a lot of times you see with these teams that serve really hard, it's hard to get in system, and your middle sometimes freeze for a lot of the game.
It's a great angle by Anderson to pull that across his body. Not much he can do on that one. Good stroke by Oliver. He puts Elger in trouble here.
That touch, did that touch? It did. Great set by Elgert as well.
CanAm having a nice game. One of his rare opportunities to play in front of hopefully some family and friends as he's back. Grew up in Ontario, chose to go to Alberta, so hopefully the family made the trip out to beautiful T-Pass to watch him play.
Kennedy serving. Great pass by Long Beach State. That misses the block, misses the court.
Nice job as Alberta claws back into this one. We're all tied up at 13 now.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a grit and grind game from both sides. They're going to make some great kills, some great blocks, but it's going to be a tight one all the way to the end, I think.
Jackson Kennedy back to serve. Nice job getting Long Beach well behind the attack line.
Ooh, that's a big block.
Love seeing that by CanAm there. I think Siegfried tried to be a little too cute there with the shot choice.
Let's watch that again. And yeah, that's a big push down from Jordan CanAm.
See what Long Beach wants to do, if they go right back to him or if they just keep feeding Anderson. Oh, won't have to as we sail one out the back. Tied up at 14.
And who do we have serving?
Siegfried will be back to serve.
And Mason Briggs comes in now. You see him in 5 right there for Long Beach, and he had a great game. And here's that celebration we're talking about earlier, the classic row celebration. Do you know the story behind that, Josh?
I have no idea why they're doing that, but it's hilarious to watch.
So I heard the story from one of their staff just earlier this weekend. Siegfried, he comes from the island, so he used to row to get to the land. And the first year he played, he came in mostly as a serving sub. So every time he went to serve, it was part of his routine. They would go row, and now it's just carried on, even into his 3rd year.
Love it. We'll have to check it if he's from that great volleyball area. The Outrigger Canoe Club has produced a lot of volleyball players over the years. I wonder if we can add his name to that list.
It's 15-15, so the next point will take us into the technical timeout. Let's see what happens here.
Johnson checks back in for Alberta. Having a game so far. I love watching these middles get involved early. Holborn catch it? No, he did not, and that's a missed serve. Long Beach will take the tech here, leading 16-15.
2:15, so 1 minute tech.
And this technical timeout is brought to you by First Point Volleyball Foundation, proudly growing boys and men's volleyball wherever they see a need. So we've seen a little bit of everything today. We saw a nice tight 5-setter versus Ohio State and Ryerson, and then we saw just the class that is the Lewis University Flyers take down in 3 straight the McMaster Marauders. Looks like we're in for a game here in the main event, the 7 o'clock match tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I think, well, Ohio State and Ryerson also went to 5 sets. That was a pretty exciting one to watch. Lewis and McMaster, Lewis played a great game. McMaster really clawed and they really fought. They couldn't quite get through, but I think we're going to see a great showing from McMaster tomorrow.
All right, some nice adjustments by both teams. We'll see what they want to do coming out of the tech. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit more commit blocking on these middles who have been highly effective so far if they continue to do the read system, but
I agree with that. I know the middles have been super involved, so we'll see if they really commit to that, and we'll see if the setters make an adjustment to set the wings a little more if the commit really happens here.
Yeah, both setters doing a nice job. Just making great choices. Both teams being highly efficient so far.
Simon Anderson back to serve. Spin serve coming. Oh, great pass there. And almost taking off Anderson's head. What a shot. Let's watch that again. Just missing the head of Simon Anderson.
Nice shot as he's a cannon back to serve. This time into the net as he misses. Long Beach goes up 17-16. Rivera back to serve, the junior setter.
And Rivera, his first year starting for Long Beach. They had Josh Tuaniga for the last few years, leading them to back-to-back championships. And now with the national team program, Rivera's really showing us some really good stuff from his first match on a little bit.
He's also got some international experience. He's represented Puerto Rico at U19 before, so another quality setter coming through the Long Beach program.
Definitely running a great offense. I like how he really gets the most out of a lot of his hitters, making sure everyone stays involved. Great pass by Long Beach. Right over top, and ooh, off the net, couldn't take it.
Holiday connects on that one.
Does that go right over top the block, or did he go through a seam? Let's see that again. Beautiful set, right over top. No one can reach that.
Nice job by Alberta to have a play on that. Again, contesting every ball. We don't see too many clean kills. I think defense is starting to get into a rhythm.
Oh, good effort. Couldn't quite get it, but great effort.
I love these Long Beach sellies. Every time I see an ace, my eyes just glance over at the bench just to see what they're going to do.
I agree. That's definitely one of the most fun parts I like to watch. Let's see if Alberta brings something out, too. I was talking to Brock Daviduck, and he wants to see some character out of his boys, so let's see what they got. Oh, Billy Johnstone. Not quite the same type of celebration, but we'll get there.
Looks like we're going to use a serving sub here. Weeby's going to check in.
Yeah, Weeb coming in just for the serve, and let's see. He's going to play defense in 5, most likely. Float coming. Overpass. There goes Elgert with a big kill on the party ball.
Nice job by Alberta to tie us up at 19 as we get late into this first set.
I know you see a lot of different things on overpasses. There's some setters that'll go up, 2 hands, push. You'll see sometimes Derek Epp, who played yesterday, have a little one-hand tap to deep corners, and Elgert just goes up and straight up pummels that ball. Setter with a live arm. I love it.
No wrong choice when you're taking care of it like that, I guess.
Oh, for sure. Going in the middle again by Long Beach, and Holdaway wins another point, and look at that celebration.
And Long Beach is going to use a serving sub here as they lead 20-19. Grant Guanasso going to go back and serve for Long Beach.
Serving, great pass by Alberta. Jackson Kennedy, what a cut. Jackson Kennedy winning the Valerica Player of the Match in their first game. He's definitely setting a case to win it again. Let's see what happens the rest of the match. that right through his shoulder.
Nice job as you see Elgert back to serve for Alberta.
Ooh, and that's an ace. A little bit of a miscommunication between the Long Beach passers. Timeout called by Coach Alan Knight.
I think they want to talk about that. I might feel like Siegfried either left early or if that's just not his responsibility, it's the front row left side.
And Long Beach has 2 timeouts left, so why not use one now when it's getting close, and you can still save one for late in the game.
Yeah, looking pretty calm there, just discussing some details. They know they're in for a battle the rest of the night.
Yeah, I think one thing that's great about Alan Knight is he stays calm throughout the game. I've seen him in super tight games. He doesn't look like he ever gets rattled.
I guess you can be calm when you've already accomplished, everything there is. He's a back-to-back NCAA champion. He's coached the United States national team program. I think he's just, enjoying life. He's got a good thing going.
Yeah, and obviously living in Long Beach, it's a little bit nicer weather than we have here in Toronto, but that's okay. We're surviving here. See Mason Briggs again.
We'll see if Elgert wants to blast into that 5-6 seam again. I think Poole's going to protect Siegfried a little bit more than he was expecting on that first one. Siegfried jumps the seam there. Nice job.
Back set all the way across the court, but a great block by Alberta over there. Great close by George Hoburn.
Nice job as Hoburn
gets all the way across for that big close.
Looks like they were going to trap Siegfried, but was able to get over there and close on the right side. And
painting the line.
Great serving run by Elgert.
And Coach Alan Knight calling his second timeout now. At 23, I know you want to make sure you win this next point. You don't want to give Alberta 24 and set point when you only have 20. You don't want to give them 4 set points.
And if you're Alberta, I think you just stay the course here. Elgert can keep sniping balls into 5 here, putting them under pressure.
Keep closing that block. George Hoburn's closing really well on both sides.
Hoburn go to work. I think when he's in the front row, you just got to keep the ball in bounds and let him go to work.
And that's something you're talking about with veteran leadership. He's someone who can really calm the outside blockers and let them know that, hey, I'm here. I got you. Set the block. I'm going to close. And that last one was super impressive because Carlos Rivera was pushed so far towards the left side that it could have been a quick set towards the left, but he still made it all the way out to the right side to close that.
Wonder on a good pass here if they're just going to trap Anderson or what we can expect here. I wouldn't mind seeing Siegfried just absolutely unload on a ball here.
I think Long Beach fans wouldn't mind that either.
See if Elgert can snipe another ace here. He's been targeting the 5 zone really well.
Goes back to 5. Passed well to the middle, and it's dug up. Free ball coming over. Mason Briggs takes that right behind the attack line. Great receive. Off the hands. That's a great rally.
Nice job by Oliver. He'll get replaced here as we enter another serving sub here for Long Beach.
Got Matt Johnson coming in for him. Coming over. Great pass. Right side. It's dug up. It's still alive. Winning another one for Long Beach. They keep this match at 22-23. Won't let them get the set point.
Great swing by Siegfried, and he lets a little emotion out after this one.
Great out of system set there as well. Nice and high, gives him time to really see where the blockers are and find a seam. Another good serve. Forcing that middle a little bit and just a little bit off.
I don't mind that. They've been running him pretty well. I think Hoburn just ran out of space there, didn't connect the way he wanted to. I don't mind that force in the middle this late because they've done a great job establishing it.
Yeah, timeout taken by Alberta. Let's see what happens here. Game to 2 now.
Love seeing this. I think we've seen a little bit of everything. We've seen some aggressive serving. We've seen some great read blocking. Siegfried unloads and beats a triple block there and lets out a nice celly. I think we're in for a match here. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, if this is a preview of the rest of the match, this is going to be an exciting one for the fans who are tuning in, both live and on stream. And there goes the whistle. 30 seconds is up, and let's see what both teams decide to do here.
Good battle by Long Beach as they found themselves down late by 3 in this one, but able to claw back.
Yeah, that was a great response to the timeout taken by Coach Alan Knight. Let's see if Alberta has something similar in the tank. So Matt Johnson still serving.
We'll see if we still have some trust in Holborn if we go right back to him, or we got lots of options with a good rotation here for Alberta.
Good pass by Kennedy. Right back to Kennedy. He finds the other side of the court.
Yeah, Jackson Kennedy just finding a way to squeeze that one through. He'll go back to serve, hopefully end this one for Alberta, as they lead 24-23.
I know we talked about a lot of big boys here, and Jackson Kennedy's no small boy either.
What did they list? 6'7", 230. Holy.
Yeah, I don't know what they're feeding them there. Oh, off the head. Great dig. Let's see what was left side.
Oh, did it find a way? And that's out. Alberta's going to take it. Long Beach says no way.
Let's see what happens. Alan Knight's talking to Andrew Robb right now. Can't believe it.
See if we can catch a replay of this one.
Out. Was there a touch? I can't really tell from this angle still. Can you?
We'll take it. I think the officials have done such a great job that we'll just say freeze and close that one out as Alberta takes it 25-23 to win the first set. Nice battle by both sides. As we see both teams return to the floor here. Doesn't look like any lineup changes. I mean, why change a good thing? But just to take a double check here.
Yeah, I don't notice anything off the top of my head, so let's see if anything else happens with their game plan, though.
With a battle like that, yeah, I think the only thing we're talking about is maybe a little bit of serving strategy, or if we want to trap block in a few situations. But yeah, I think the personnel, good choices by both coaches. We're going to see a battle the rest of the night.
And any predictions for this set as we get going?
I think Siegfried's going to fire up. I like his game. I like his style for Long Beach. I'd like to see him get a little bit more volume as Long Beach has established the middles that, I don't know, he seems to be a real energy giver. He plays with an attitude, and attitude's a good thing, and I'd like to see him go off this set.
I'd love to see that as well. I think the Long Beach guys are really fired up. Like I said at the end of the first set, a call they thought could have or should have gone their way. That might fire them up to really show everyone what they have. So Long Beach starting with a serve this time.
As we take a quick look at the stats, Oliver leading the way with Long Beach with 3, tied with Anderson, who's also got 3. Siegfried chipped in with 2, so did Holiday. Very balanced with Alberta, as Friesen, Holborn, and Johnson all had 2 kills to help out the cause there as they take the first set.
And back to Holborn, and great pickup by Rivera. Oh, that set goes over, and oh, what a smart play, but Long Beach is still there. Forcing the middle, recycled. Forcing that middle again. 2 great middle sets from Carlos Rivera from the attack line, the 3-meter line.
Shane Holiday, high efficiency so far. Getting involved. Good job in transition. Love when setters can find those middles in transition.
And what do you think his reach is on those attacks? Sometimes I see Billy Johnston and George Holborn can really get up, but they can't even get close to these ones sometimes.
I can't even guess, and they list him as 6'8", but it's all relative because he's around other giants, right? So.
Ooh, and Holborn takes one back for Alberta. This middle battle is really going there, and like you said, both setters doing a great job distributing to both their wings and their middles, keeping everyone involved, everyone happy.
Good shot by Rivera, just running the offense.
Max Elgert back to serve.
Now he ended the first set with a good serving run for Alberta. See if he can start it up again.
Passed up by, oh, great set by Rivera. That's a beautiful back set to the middle.
And I mean, if you're Alberta, you can't really ask for much more. They get you out of system, setters scrambling. Still able to run the middle when you're pushed all the way over into 4 like that.
See that again. And Holborn got up, he just couldn't quite get that angle. Back to serve now, Holdaway. That just powered through by CanAm.
Nice, just going up the 1-6 seam there. Great replay by our crew here.
Passed up, let's see where they go. Right side.
Nice job by Oliver sneaking that one through.
Looked like it was going to be a pretty good block, but he found the other side of the court, other side of the net. Let's see that again. Yeah, just not penetrating enough on the pin. Oliver's going to take that point every day.
Just misses out the back as we're tied at 3 early on. Same theme as the first set. Nice back and forth battle.
See if anyone can pull away the set or if it's going to be another tight one.
George Holborn back to serve for Alberta.
See where he goes for. Right to 6, great pass. And Anderson finding the court again. What a cut. Watch him torque his body there.
Long Beach again passing the ball well. Giving Rivera all the options he needs.
Coming in towards 5 and just turning that right over towards the one side. And you see that row cheer again for Siegfried. Oh, dug up by Anderson there. Keeping Alberta out of system.
Friesen having a good swing at it. Unlucky as we couldn't recover that block. Long Beach taking the lead 5-3 here.
Might be a little bit of miscommunication on who was going to get that second ball after Max Elgert made the dig, but still got an attack up just right into the block. You see that row cheer coming again for Siegfried, part of his routine now. 3 years in, why not? Great dig by Mason Briggs.
Ooh, he got all of that one. Johnson pressing. Great close by the Alberta middle there.
Yeah, straight out of New Zealand. Alberta back to serve.
Great job, fully sealing the net there. Great timing on the press.
Just missing the corner, it looks like.
Nice job by Jordan CanAm. He's still going for it with his serve. He's had a few errors early on, but he's still going to be aggressive. He looks like he's a guy who's got a green light for Alberta.
I think that's something they have to do if they want to stay competitive. They can't give any lollipops to a team like Long Beach. They run too much out of their middle, something too fast for other teams to just give them lollipops in. Outside, and that's another block by Long Beach. Long Beach takes an early lead 7-4 here.
I don't mind that decision. The Friesen matchup with Rivera, you want to take that, but Rivera's showing he's got the solo, turns that one in. Nice reach in.
Yeah, showed him that he had a bit of cross and then just took that away last second. Perfect pass. Right back, and he doesn't miss this time.
Nice job by Elger going right back to Friesen on that play. No mistake as he bangs one up the 1-6 seam. He's going to go back to serve now.
Let's take a look at that again. Won't be denied twice. Whew. Drops one in. Being called on the net for Alberta.
Net call anyways. I think Stewart didn't know if that was in or out. Didn't really make a full play on it, but it doesn't matter as Alberta's calling the net.
Yeah, we see that net moving right there. Rivera back to serve. Well, and look, we talked about opening up for your wing hitters by establishing the middle early. That's exactly what happened for Alberta there.
I think we're going to call CanAm over on this one.
Let's see that again. Oh,
I think they're going to say he went over the center line before that ball was down.
That makes more sense because he was clearly behind the attack line jumping for that. Set up now. Roll shot to 6. Dug up. Ooh, Rivera going for the middle again on that one and scores the points.
Johnson looks like he's going to be okay. Slipped on that one. Brock Davidic wants to call a timeout as they trail 10-5.
Yeah, Long Beach definitely looks energized again coming out for this one. They want this set. They don't want to go down 2-0 against a tough Alberta team. Any adjustments you would make here if you're Coach Brock?
Well, obviously we got to talk about the little things. As those scramble plays happen, it looks like Long Beach has taken every one so far, but I mean, I don't know if we would waste time discussing that. We just got to figure out our side out again, because when they are running Holborn up the middle, very efficient so far with this Alberta team, and that's just going to only open up the wing hitters a little bit. So as long as they're in rhythm playing their style, they look like to be in full control. So
I'd agree, and I think Long Beach, Alan Knipe will just tell them, keep staying the course, keep putting pressure on there, see if they can fight back.
A little bit more consistent service pressure by Long Beach here. They haven't really let Alberta off the hook with too many errors right now.
Yeah, definitely finding some good places to put serves in, right? And seams are in tough positions for attackers to transition. So let's see what Rivera does here. Look at that huddle right at the end of the bench. Not the pass you want out of a timeout. Found a way to score the point still.
Jackson Kennedy squeezes one through there. There's a well-established triple by Long Beach. Jackson just finding a crease there.
Now Billy Johnstone back to serve. Looks like he's okay after that little slip. Perfect pass. Back to the middle. Another kill by Shane Holdaway.
Just so fast, in perfect rhythm with Rivera. Alberta hasn't been able to find an answer for that yet.
Let's see that again. Yeah, right past the block.
Nice hybrid serve there.
Outside Kennedy with a cheeky tip, seeing the defenders aren't ready, expecting something hard. He just drops it right in there for the score.
Yeah, nice job by him. He's shown that he can hit a few different shots. It's going to be hard for Long Beach to key in on just because he's got so many tools he can go to.
Sometimes what we forget, too, a point is a point. Doesn't matter how it looks. Your job is to score, whether that's a hard shot, a tip, off the hands, whatever scores. And what a dig. Hit out of bounds by Shane Holdaway.
Nice job by Elgert, not only with a tough serve, but earns the dig there.
Now, would you give Elgert a point on that one, a score just for that dig? Not quite right.
Not quite the bump kill. We've seen a few of those over the showcase, but
Almost.
definitely using an aggressive serve to set the tempo there. There he gets him. So he's been targeting Poole a little bit.
There's his
Elgert
point.
was doing a nice job serving the area 5 in the first set. Now it looks like he wants to challenge Poole. That one going into the 1-6 seam.
So maybe they found a strategy after the first set, challenging a few different guys with hard floats, challenging different guys with their spin servers. There he goes at Poole again. And Holdaway is stuck at the net, and someone's on the net. Long Beach on the net.
Nice job by Holborn to do the full commit there.
Let's see that again. Where are they on the net? Right there, just as he's landing, Holdaway hits the net.
Good
Alberta's
job
clawed
by-
back in this one, 10-11.
Yeah.
What a response. Max Elgert still serving.
And Alberta just issued a yellow card there. I wonder what for, but we'll play on here. Let the kids play.
Oh, the kids play ref. I think that's the first card issued this tournament, right? Can't think of any else.
And Andrew Robb, the second official, just making sure that's recorded on the score sheet here. So we will move on, but hopefully that doesn't take the intensity out of this one.
Definitely another great game shaping up here at 10-11, almost halfway through the game. Tight one. Elgert putting the serve in. They call out of bounds off the antenna. Let's take another look at that one. Let's see if we can get that up here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, refs have a great view on that one.
Pulled away back to serve here from Long Beach.
Oh, Holborn takes
getting
that one.
involved in the serve receive here.
That's off hands. Dug up right to Rivera. It's a big close by Alberta. Can't get away with that little soft tip. You got to wipe that one off.
Yeah, not much Siegfried could do. That was a good swat block by Alberta not to let him recycle that.
Great closeout again by Alberta with the middle. George Holborn getting there super quickly and just staying big all the way through. Oh, forcing the middle again from the 3-meter line. Rivera has done that many times to both Anderson and Holdaway. Keep scoring on that one.
Just perfectly placed high in the 1-6 seam there. Tough ball to defend.
It's a great set.
See if Elgert's going to adjust and maybe take a step in there.
Serve goes way out of bounds.
Alberta with the chance to tie, so they've clawed back from as down as much as 5, I believe, in the second set.
At least so 4 or 5, and they're right back in this one. Who knows who's going to take the lead at the technical coming up soon. Holborn with a good serve. Passed up perfectly, though. C-ball, and that is out of bounds.
Just like that, we're tied up. Great job by Alberta just hanging around. See if they can serve Siegfried the front row left side here. Rivera stacked in 4. Tough rotation for Long Beach.
Yeah, and Simon Anderson's got a way to go if he wants to close with Rivera as well. Let's see what they run up the middle. What a draw by Simon Anderson.
Once again, great job by Rivera to really establish the middles. Now you can see the cause and effect that's having is we got a full commit by Johnson there. It leaves Siegfried alone on the outside.
Siegfried serving. You see Long Beach rowing. Oh, and they're done, and that is in. Paints the corner.
Yeah, Friesen can decide if that was in or out. Chooses to leave it. Long Beach leading the way here 15-13 as we approach the tech here in the second set.
See that celebration again. Rowing all the way to Canada. I don't think you have to cross a river to get here, though.
Chooses to go the other
way. Just out.
Just misses.
No complaints there. That was right in clear view of the referees. Yeah, let's see if Alberta can tie it here.
CanAm hasn't had the best of luck from the service line. We'll see if he can put it together. No better time than right now.
So the spin and misses long.
Another miss as Long Beach leads us into the technical, 16-14.
And what are you seeing so far in this match? Another highly contested, another really close match.
Holdaway is really causing havoc for Alberta here because when he gets the ball, he's highly effective. I think we've got one continue off him, but he's been efficient in every other situation. I don't think he's made an error yet. And then we can see that it's starting to have an effect as Oliver and Siegfried are getting some one-on-one opportunities on the outside. So Alberta's going to have to put pressure on with their serve and see if we can eliminate them that way, or if they choose to go away from their read blocking system and maybe commit in a few situations because he's just been too good.
I agree. The Long Beach middles have been great. They're hitting super efficiently. They're making sure that they're involved even when it's off the net, and sometimes you don't think of it paying too much attention to the middle. Carlos Rivera is doing a great job finding them.
And it is tight here in the second set. It's 16-14. Alberta's dropped a few odd points as CanAm came out of the back row on the C ball and got called on a center line violation. Like, you just don't see little things like that.
This is a point off the
unlucky
net.
with the block recycle off of the antenna there, where normally they can dig that ball up and play on. So a few breaks here and there, and I think Alberta's right back in it. So credit to them for getting back in this as they trailed by, I think it was as many as 5. It might have been 4, but they were down by quite a bit. Long Beach was rolling, and just like that, they're down by 2. So we'll see what happens as the players come back out. We'd like to thank our friends at Icorn Tax for being proud supporters of the local volleyball community.
And Long Beach with the serve here. See what Simon Anderson does. Jump. Right to the libero. Perfect pass. And Billy Johnstone gets stopped at the net. Trying to hit that one straight down.
It's a big stop for Long Beach. They haven't had much success against him so far.
And Anderson still serving. That goes out, and now Alberta's back within 2.
Friesen going to try to earn one here as they trail as we pass the halfway point of this set.
Great pickup. And they're calling antenna on that one, and you can see it in the Alberta blockers now too, seeing Rivera off the net. They still had to hold on the middle, and he's a little bit late getting out. Look at this with Billy Johnstone. Has to hold a little longer. Gets out still, but has to hold because Rivera's done such a great job establishing the middle off the net.
And Long Beach going to use one of their timeouts.
That's what Coach Alan Knipe does here.
Yeah, just clarifying with Ryan Poole what he wanted to do on that shot. Alan Knipe just confirming. Let's make sure we're taking care of it here. Poole, another international Long Beach, joining all the way from England. So the 6'5" junior, another international Long Beach, showing that not only do they recruit well in their own backyard in the California area, they've got Rivera, the Puerto Rican setter. They've got Poole from England. They've got Anderson from Denmark. Looks like everybody wants to go to Long Beach.
I mean, if I had the chance, Long Beach would be on my short list to go to.
Yeah, but can you side out?
Probably not as well as these guys, but I mean, if they give me a job there, why not? And Alberta with a serve as we come out of that timeout. Let's see what happens here. See if he can keep the service pressure up. Right into the net, not how you want to come out of a timeout. But I love that he was going for the aggressive serve. Great effort, not the result you want. That's it.
As we see Rivera back to serve, trying to extend the lead here. 18-16 for Long Beach.
Outside Kennedy, Elgert digs that up. Set back to Kennedy, wiped and dug up again. Let's see what they do. Kennedy, a third swing here. Great dig by Briggs, and oh, what a poke over. Kennedy gets stopped on his fourth swing of that rally.
Great net play by Long Beach, just contesting every shot there by Alberta. Hunter Stewart, the libero for Alberta, doing all he could on the block coverage there.
And Brock Davida calls a timeout. You got to bet that Jackson Kennedy's tired after 4 big jumps and swings there. And that's Alberta's second timeout called here, so they have no more for the rest of the set. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, Long Beach, when we get into those scramble plays, they seem to be taking care of it. Their blockers are so good in transition, just closing. You can see on these great shots we have that they always get their hands over and they press towards the middle of the court. They haven't been tooled too many chances.
Yeah, setting up some big blocks. And Alberta has some good passes, but they've also kept Elgert off the net a lot of times where he can't always establish his middle this set. Not as much as the first set, at least. You see Long Beach coming back out, trying to extend this lead, trying to take it and even it out at 1 set apiece. 19-16 Long Beach. Served by Rivera. There's the C-ball point.
Nice job by CanAm to get them out of trouble there. Looks like we'll use a serving sub here for Alberta again.
Weeb coming back in again, just like he did in set 1. Good float serve. Oh, there he is again, forcing the middle, just overshot it a little bit, and Alberta can get some hands on that. Just put that right back down as the middle is in the air and can't do too much.
You know, Rivera's done so much already that I think you gotta eat it when he makes decisions like that he's been so good about establishing the middles. You can't really give him the gears for making a silly mistake like that.
Yeah, you definitely have to trust him on this one. He set a great offense this match, and Long Beach has had a lot of scores like that.
Nice job by Spencer Oliver there.
And Billy Johnston checking back in, being taken out by the libero right away. And Poole back to serve. Outside off hands, that's a score for Alberta, keeps it within 1.
Yeah, great shot choice by Jackson Kennedy just to blast that high off hands.
Now Elgert back to serve. Remember, here's where they made the run in the first set with Elgert back at the serving line. Right around here, I think it was 2020 when they made the run.
See if he targets Poole or if he wants to challenge the 5 zone.
Goes to Poole.
Yeah, goes to Poole, and there it is.
Great effort by Mason Briggs. Can't quite get it up, but Max Elgert showing a great serving game today.
It's a nice battle we've got set up in the game so far. Elgert really targeting Poole. See who's going to win this mini battle we got here. We're tied at 20, and Long Beach is going to talk about it.
So no more timeouts as each team, it's a race to 5 now.
We'd like to remind you guys to tune in to our Instagram and YouTube channels at the end of each night to catch the Geniac plays of the day. Make the best plays both on the court and with your homes.
So Josh, anything you expect either team to do in the last few points of this set?
Poole's going to get the ball here. It's just if he can pass the ball well enough for Long Beach to run their middle, or if we got to go to the wings here. This late in the match, I think we've done a good job establishing the middles that I wouldn't mind seeing Siegfried get an opportunity here, but
you just want your prediction to be correct that Siegfried can pop off these last few points, maybe win 5 in a row for you.
I wouldn't mind that, you know.
Oh, you can get bragging rights forever.
6 Ellie, but not the best matchup as Siegfried, as he is giving up some size to this Alberta block as he's matched up with CanAm, so we'll see what happens.
Alberta back on the court, Long Beach back on the court. Elgert's still serving, and we know where this one's going, just like you said.
We'll see if Mason Briggs, the libero for Long Beach, wants to jump over and help out, or if Poole's just going to accept the challenge and see what happens.
Poole accepts it. Great pass there. Right back to the middle. Oh, dug up by Alberta. Jackson Kennedy with a little roll shot right in front of the libero, and Long Beach can't dig that one up.
Nice little snappy roll shot by Jackson Kennedy.
See that one again. Right here, sees a spot, finds it. No one's there, right in the center of the court. Elgert
did
again.
A nice job to battle there. If I'm Elgert, you go right back to him on this one.
There he does. Right at his hands. Passed up. Oh, scooped up. It's still alive. Free ball coming. See what they do here, Long Beach. Right to the middle, and they finally stop Holdaway. Haven't seen that much, if at all, in this match.
And Alberta coach Brock Davidoff letting him know he loved that play. Holborn reaching in.
And Long Beach sub coming, maybe. Long Beach sub coming in.
Andrew Robb, here we go. Are we going to allow it? Oh, I think he's asking for a delay warning.
Mark Moody comes in. First time seeing him today.
A little confusion over the sub here. I think we're going to get a delay warning for Long Beach. No problem.
Let the kids play. Just quoting you here, Josh.
All right, Elgert versus Poole. Let the battle continue here. Bird is up 22-20.
See if Mason Briggs steps in.
Wonder if Alan Knipes playing the NCAA card here, being like, we don't do that back home. But Andrew Robb letting him know, hey, that's the rule book we're following for this showcase. Andrew Robb, obviously one of the best international officials Canada has. So,
And coming right back in. I'm not sure if they actually used a sub there, did they?
is this just Alan being creative with his timeouts that he's just going to run the double sub here, or what are we doing here?
Just trying to play mental games here, mind tricks.
Or did we not award the sub on the delay warning? Either way, froze him out.
Somehow worked out. Elgert misses a serve. Haven't seen that either.
And here we go.
So they definitely did not have a sub earlier, because you can't sub two people for the same guy in one game.
I mean, this isn't basketball. We can't do that.
Not quite.
It's a veteran move by Coach Alan Knipe there. Freezing him out.
Oh, what a run in the pipe. Haven't seen the pipe that much this set, and it freezes the Long Beach blockers. Got this draw by Holborn. Full commit in the middle, and the pipe goes up against nobody.
For all you young setters, as we see Derek up on screen there, great setter. You do a great job establishing your middles, and just the game gets easier from there.
Alberta serving, great pass. Ooh, wow, way to get a hand on that, Alberta. Right off the top of the block, Friesen just powers past the Long Beach blockers. Like we said, Alberta had some really strong guys here.
Just a great all-around team game by them. They've done a great job establishing the middles, and now it looks like the wings are going to take them home.
Let's see, serve up, passed up by Long Beach. Back to Anderson, and Alberta keeps it alive.
What a touch by Hunter Stewart there.
Hunter Stewart getting tons of
There,
touches
yes.
again. Wow, Hunter Stewart. Simon Anderson, oh, keeps it alive, Alberta. Elgert sets outside, and
Did he
that is
dodge
out
it?
of bounds.
Yes, he did.
Ending the second set the same way the first set ended, on an attack that goes off Long Beach hands out of bounds.
Love seeing that. Friesen takes a full swing on that one, earns the victory for Alberta, 25-21. Great battle by both teams there. So Alberta takes it down.
And we're just reading some notes right now. Just sorry about some of our pronunciations. We couldn't quite find the full media guide for some of these names. We've been pronouncing a few wrong, and we're going to correct that this set.
Yeah, Spencer Olivier, excuse me. When he's got as many kills as he does, I'll have to get his name correctly, so apologies to him.
That's Simone Anderson as well, remembering that he's from Denmark, not quite from North America, where we would call the spelling Simon.
So Olivier with 5 kills so far. Anderson with 5. Holiday with 7. And on the other side, Friesen leads the way with Alberta. Excuse me, tied. He's got 6. Kennedy also has 6. CanAm with 3, so both teams spreading the wealth here. Looks like we're in for another battle here. Long Beach, when they have the ability to run their middles, highly successful right now. Alberta established the middles early, and it was the wings who took them home there.
Max Elgert serving to start off. Let's see who he goes towards.
Serve, pool, serve, pool. Yeah, love this mini battle going on.
And setting up the middle against Simone Anderson with the kill. And Olivier back now. Rips the spin serve, great pass. Hoburn crushes that one.
Love this battle between the middles right now as Hoburn gets that one.
Just always going back to back. I think one middle kill is always followed by a middle kill for the other team. That's what it seems like. Ooh, great fix by Rivera, but he's called for a lift. Almost.
I think that's a big difference between Canadian and U.S. volleyball. I think in the U.S. they let the setters manage the ball handling a little bit. I thought that one was okay, but here in the local area, maybe a held ball a little bit.
It's close either way. That goes out. Long Beach giving Alberta a taste of their own medicine, winning 2 sets that way. Now they get it on the other end.
All right, let's see the bench get into this one as Siegfried's back to serve for Long Beach. Unlucky serves that one in the net. Alberta up 3-2 early on with this one. They lead 2-0 as we enter the third set. Colburn back to serve.
Johnstone back in the front row now. Let's see how his ankle's holding up after that slip in the second set. Set up and off the hands, and they couldn't quite find where it was. Anderson back to serve now for Long Beach. Just out of bounds.
Not bad. Good to see him going for it, contributing in a lot of different phases. And we got a new middle in. That's Mark Moody for Long Beach. He's going to check into the game. So one change by Coach Knipe as they're down 2-0. CanAm back to serve for Alberta.
Passed up, and that's tight, and let's keep the rally going. Out of bounds, missed hands, got all tape there.
Poole doing a nice job just battling there, catches the tape, carries that one out of bounds. 5-3 Alberta.
Hybrid serve there. Pass tight again, but Rivera on the net.
An offensive net call here, okay. Andrew Robb had a good look at that one.
That's 3 straight really tight passes. Really tough for someone like Rivera to fix that when he's standing at 6'1". He's not like Kai Jansen from UCLA standing 6'11", 6'10", who can really just reach up there with his hands.
Good shot of CanAm. He's going to let go on one here. Really dialing in his serve. He struggled early on, doing a nice job.
Hunter Stewart, another great pickup. That's a huge block by Long Beach.
Reason let loose on that one, but Long Beach clamps down.
Now Rivera back to serve.
Good shot of the triple block there. Long Beach very good about reaching in and pressing in the middle of the court. Really good hand discipline.
Great pass. Setting the pipe and just missing.
Love that the game ball finds the way onto the Long Beach bench here.
Love the celebration going on after these points as well. Like you mentioned in the first set, these American teams love their celebrations, and so do I. Also, something interesting we found out just between sets 2 and 3, that everyone on Long Beach gets a personalized celebration for their serve.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Maybe something I have to do with my 17U boys team. We'll see if they can figure it out.
Let the kids play, Sing. Let the kids play. As we see Friesen back to serve for Alberta.
Great pass by Mason Briggs.
Great turn in by Elgert there.
Olivier just can't get past that block. It's a great block by Alberta as a whole. Big hands up there by Elgert, as you see on the net camera view. Oh, great pass. Finding the middle right off Johnstone, and that's a point for Long Beach State.
Nice job by Moody to contribute. So Long Beach showing they've got some depth up the middle.
Now Poole back to serve. You can kind of hear it in the arena here. I don't think you can hear it on the stream, but they're saying God save the Queen just to honor his heritage. Billy Johnstone finding the back line there.
Great run by Alberta. They go up 9-6 here, so seems to be the recipe for Alberta. We're going to establish our middles early, and then the wings are going to take us home. We'll see if Elgert runs the same plan as we progress through this third set.
Johnstone back to serve. Ooh, that's an overpass and out of bounds.
Kennedy doing a nice job for Alberta tracking that one.
Making sure no one touches it on the way down. There goes Coach Alan Knipe again, figuring out what to do here in this third set. That paints the back line.
Nice job. We've seen early on that no lead is safe, but 11-6, you don't want to find yourself down as you're already down 2-0.
Especially with the technical coming up, you can't really let Alberta get go on a run right here if you're Long Beach. Great pass. Right side, and that is in. Sharp cut there by the right-handed hitter, but that I find, especially when I play right side as a right-handed hitter, I love that sharp cross-court shot. Just coming right across your right side of the body.
Really, you're saying that was your shot, 2 meters inside the net, like Olivier just hit it there?
Oh, definitely not that sharp. I can't jump like that anymore. Maybe if I play on a kid's net.
Alberta back up by 5, 12-7.
Helger back to serve. I think we know where this one's going.
Serve, Poole. Love this battle here. They got the right rotation where he might just launch one into the seam and see if Siegfried wants to release early or stay home.
Serves it right to 5. Great shot to win the point for Long Beach.
Nice job by Mason Briggs to step in and take that.
I think Siegfried took that, actually. Let's see if we get another look at that.
No, Mason Briggs came in and set it, and Siegfried had a good swing on it, but good call by Briggs to call off Rivera. It was going to be a high ball anyway, so he might as well step in and produce some quality there.
It's a great set for sure. Olivier back to serve. Helger with the fix. And Alberta can't quite get it up off the net.
Good chance for Long Beach to close here as they trail by 3. Olivier's having to have a good game from the service line.
Long Beach with a serve. Passed up. Elgert right side. And how did that get through?
Great set by Elgert to feed Kennedy there as he finds a seam somehow.
Let's see that. Yep, middle's right there. Somehow finds the seam.
Good shot.
Out of bounds, and Long Beach gets the point back. 10-13 within 3. Okay, so I want to clarify this because I definitely missed something when I talked about the row speech right here. He was a championship rower, Ethan Siegfried, multi-sport athlete here. That's great to see. That's why they row.
Wow. CanAm unloads on that ball.
It's a great shot by CanAm.
Long Beach hopeful that was out, but I think that was in the whole way. Holborn back to serve.
Overpass. Oh, great block by Rivera. Out of bounds, can't find hands. See his face there, really looking for hands, thought he had it and just missed.
Anderson back to serve.
into the net, and that takes Alberta within 1 point of the technical timeout. Long Beach definitely wants to win a few more. Can't go down too much into this technical timeout. Ideally, you want to rattle off 5 straight right here. That's a bullet. Out of bounds off the block. Long Beach takes the point. Let's see how many they can string together here.
Nice job by Poole to battle off that serve and take a good swing. I think Johnston wants another shot at that one, but Poole wins the battle there.
And Johnston finds the back line, hitting deep from the middle. That's a recipe for success.
16-12, Alberta leads going to the Tech. They lead 2-0 in the set score. As we enter this technical timeout, we'd like to remind any viewers looking to continue their volleyball careers after graduation. You can get a top-notch graduate degree in the UK while playing volleyball at Northumbria University.
So now into the technical timeout, how do you expect the rest of this game to play out?
Long Beach really needs to run their middles to have success. Their wings haven't been able to get the job done. More specifically, Olivier's having a game. It's the left sides who just aren't producing at a high enough level. So they're going to have to take control of their serve receive and find a way to get these middles in rhythm again. And Alberta is showing that they're going to do it by committee. They just have so many options that Algert is just dishing. So many people getting involved in the offense right now, with Friesen with 7, Kennedy with 7, CanAm with 4, Johnston with 4, Holborn with 4, Algert with 2 of his own. So you can see the kills just being shared by Alberta there. For Long Beach, Olivier's got 7, Siegfried's got 6, so not bad by the young left side. Anderson's got 6, and Holiday has 7. So we can see Long Beach really relying on their middles, but as we progress through the match, I think it's going to be your outside hitters that have to take it home.
Especially as the serving gets tougher as the set goes on and people get used to this, the court, used to the ball, used to just the flow of the game. The serves usually get tougher by the 3rd and 4th sets in the match. Really had to be on that serve receive game. Served by Long Beach.
Nice hybrid by Poole.
A little off the net, and that's just out. Great read by the Long Beach defense to let that one go.
See if Poole can earn again here as they trail by 2, 14 serving 16. See if he wants to go with another hybrid. That was a great serve.
And he does. Another great serve. High C ball.
Forced a bump set there.
Great pickup by Poole on Mason Briggs. Wow, that's a good set. And Siegfried with a cheeky shot off many hands, off the block, then off the dig.
Another hustle play by Long Beach. Great job. That was not easy by Mason Briggs, running all over the place. Nice quality set for Siegfried.
Also not an easy swing to make by Siegfried.
Friesen struggles with that one.
Mason Briggs, perfect dig. Back to the middles, and there's another point by the Long Beach middles to tie it up at 16-16. Brock Davida calls the timeout.
Long Beach showing that they don't really need to chip away. They can just erase a lead in one serving run here as Poole's been leading the way. Trailed by 4 going to the Tech, and just like that, we're tied at 16. I'd like to remind everybody to tune into our Instagram and YouTube channels at the end of each night to catch the GNAC plays of the day. Make the best plays both on the court and with your homes. Nice of Long Beach to force Alberta to make some adjustments, because as we talked about with the stats there, Alberta's been so balanced and just sharing everything, where now put them under a little bit of stress. Algert forcing a bump set a little bit there. Good to see Long Beach get them out of rhythm.
Let's see how Alberta responds to this timeout called by Coach Brock Daviduck. Let's see if they can take this side out here, if Long Beach is going to keep their run going. There's a substitution coming in for Alberta. And Carter McIntyre coming in. Coming in for Bray. Coming in for Friesen.
Your Poole, do you want to go at him right away or just keep making your best serve here?
Yep, and he goes right at him.
Ray. Nice job by Poole.
Great out-of-system set. Long Beach takes it back. Carlos Rivera setting the right side and into the net.
Olivier trying that sharp angle again. I don't know if he got his feet set to make that shot.
It's a great first serve.
Went over to help on the triple there. I'm not sure if he was an option. Long way to go to be a hitting option on the left side there.
Now Alberta back to serve. Billy Johnston, Mason Briggs, great pass. Siegfried right off Max Elgert, and that finds the court. Ties it back up. And number 6 on Long Beach coming back in as a serving sub once again. Coburn takes that. It's taking a couple serve receives now. Is in front row middle.
Oh, he gets the dig. Nice job.
Siegfried with the roll. Oh, that's an overpass. Long Beach takes it back. Running the pipe, and that's a great play right off Hunter Stewart. Hunter Stewart just couldn't get back in time far enough and fast enough.
Nice job by Poole to be an option in transition there. Long Beach hasn't really established the pipe, so they may have lost a count for him as we kind of battled in one of those scramble plays.
Yeah, you could see Hunter Stewart really looking for that middle attack, staying high, and then having to back up so fast, he just couldn't get his hands up in time. There it goes, off the antenna, off the block.
Nice job.
Serving sub coming back. Libero Mason Briggs coming in.
Love the back and forth battle here.
Now is this Elgert again serving?
5-16?
I think so. Oh, 4, and Anderson somehow gets that up. And it's over, and he stays clean. CanAm stays on his own side, doesn't reach over too quickly, and he wins the point for Alberta.
Yeah, great patience there by CanAm.
Staying in the air just for that extra split second to get there. Elgert, straight 5, and Anderson with the kill. They had to keep finding him. He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring. Another substitution coming in for Long Beach State. Matt Johnson in to serve.
Yeah, Anderson adds to his total. That's his 8th kill of the night.
Off the net. Great dig there. Mason Briggs with a set. Siegfried deep 6, dug up by Alberta. Right side, and that's off the block and out. Another point for Alberta, now up 1, 20-19. Substitution coming in on both sides. Friesen back in the game. I got Olivier back in the game as well. Serve into the net by Alberta. 20-20 now. Another tight game we have going. Said Long Beach has battled back into this one. They were down 5, and now it's tied up right at 20. Race to 5. Dug up. High off hands, gets the dig. Oh, great effort. Couldn't quite get it, but great effort by the Long Beach State defenders.
Yeah, credit to Friesen to re-enter the game and be ready to go. Nice serve receive, gets the chance in transition. Cash it in as they take a lead late in this one, 21-20.
And Coburn back to serve now for Alberta. Great pass. And that is blocked by Alberta. That's a big block by Friesen, who also just came back in the game a couple points ago.
Let's see if we can get a look at this.
As Coach Alan Knight calls his timeout, second timeout of the match, of the set, sorry.
Great solo by Friesen there. Well, it's usually at this point of the day where I just cheer for the team who's down because I want to watch more volleyball. As Alberta leads late, they're up 2-0, 22-20 in this one. Hopefully Long Beach can have a battle because I'm not ready to go home yet. I want to watch these teams play a little bit longer.
I agree, and I'm sure fans on the West Coast would say the same. It's only around 5:20, 5:30 their time. They want to watch more volleyball. I know we can't really take sides, but I guess let's go Long Beach because let's go volleyball. Who doesn't want more volleyball in their lives anyways?
Alberta doing a nice job from the service line, constant pressure.
Let's see what they go to here. I think it's the first time that we've called a timeout at this point in the game, and Max Elgert isn't serving. It's new for me.
George Holborn trying to create a run here for Alberta.
And great timeout call by Coach Alan Knipe.
Coach's point.
He's got to have 2 or 3 of those already this match. Are we tracking those? Coach's points, coach's stats?
I don't think we have a column for that on our stat sheet, but
I think they should keep leaderboards, both NCAA and youth sports. Let's see that happen.
You're the one coordinating everything around here. Make an extra column on the stat sheet. We'll keep that one. Anderson back. Nice job.
Great serve, keeping Alberta out of system. High ball set to the left side. Oh, dug up. Keeps it high. Great set by Rivera. And great read by Max Elgert. And 2-ball, but that's blocked.
Great job by Mark Moody to press on that one.
It's a great dig by Max Elgert. Great block. Max Moody, just like you said. Mark Moody, sorry, not Max. Anderson serving again. Great reception. That lands in.
Great eyes by Andrew Robb. We're on the net there. Long Beach takes that point.
And Brock Davidoff calls a timeout now. Down 22-23. Maybe our cheering worked, Josh.
Long Beach is just never out of it. Always just hanging around. Elgert with a rare mistake there as he just hangs that one a little too tight.
And it's going to be another exciting finish. All these games are super tight in this match.
And as we go into this timeout, we'd like to thank our friends at Eichhorn Tax for being a proud supporters of the local volleyball community. As we see Brock Davidoff, the setting guru, talking to Max there.
And for those of you who don't know, Brock Davidoff was a setter for the Canadian national team for quite a number of years. Set at the University of Alberta before his national team career as well. Did you ever get a chance to watch him play?
Brock may have had one of the best post-secondary careers of all time as he won some CCAA national championships and was the player of the year in college. He won some CIS national championships and he was the player of the year in university. He was a captain for our national team. The guy just has done it all. He did his master's on setting. I can't wait to read that paper, but it's like 100 pages, so I'll just ask him for the notes. But yeah, great volleyball mind.
Yeah, great young coach taking over his first year as the full-time head coach, but he's been with the program for a number of years, ever since his master's. And that ties it up, 23-23, race to 2, win by 2.
I wouldn't mind like a 30-28 Long Beach here and just to have more volleyball. And
just like our celebrity game, right? Celebrity game for those who tuned in on the Friday night. It was 30-28. Some great volleyball in that match. Oh, what a dig. That's a pancake by Alberta. You're going to swing that on the C ball, but a great block by Mark Moody again, just pressing and not letting that ball come anywhere close to the Long Beach side of the tape.
That's great timing by Moody. I think he saw CanAm slow down on his approach here.
Just look at that press.
Great
Staying
job.
up in the air there, making sure no one's close to that. Now Rivera serving for the set. Passed up, great pass. Sets to the left side, off hands, and we're going to extras for this one.
Great shot choice just to blast that one high off hands.
Now we got Friesen back to serve. Let's see what he does here. Let's see who he aims at. Kept up.
Out of system, makes a good choice
Olivier.
to Olivier there.
Ooh, and that's touched by Mason Briggs, and that's a point for Alberta, bringing them to match point now, 25-24, up 2-0. Another serve coming by Friesen. Into the net.
Can't do it. New life for Long Beach here.
Again, race to 2, first to 2. No cap on these games, remember. We'll see how high we can go here.
Pool's been doing really well with that hybrid serve.
Let's see if he goes back to it.
See target freeze in here.
Yep, hybrid serve. Ooh.
Good job. Elgert forced a bump set there.
CanAm with a rocket, but Rivera keeps it up. And oh, what a almost just a little bit tight. Great takeoff from Mason Briggs, ensuring that he stays behind that 3-meter attack line. Just set it a little bit too tight.
Yeah, I wonder if he should have just stayed down and tried to bump set that. The set quality, Olivier can't really do much with that one.
Now Johnston back to serve for the match. Passed up, bump set. That's out of bounds. Misses hands.
By Siegfried there. Alberta takes this. Big statement game for the Golden Bears as they take this one 3-0. Nice back and forth battle. They take it 3 straight, but I think that's closer than the score is going to let on.
Oh, I think it was way closer than the score let on. Going, I think it was 25-23, 25-20, 27-25. That's as close as you can get for a 3-0. Both teams were pretty evenly matched. Just a couple bounces here, a couple bounces there, and that was the match, really.